If anyone out there is on the crossroads of personal relationships, family relationships, or work relationships that feel like a make or break, this is the year coming up. So it'll help you to really look at things much more honestly. But be patient, patient, patient. So you're getting the theme here?
Did you push record?
Thank you so much for tuning in again to Our Second Act with Paige and Silka.
For your second act of life. Hi,
Hi,
Silka.
Paige. Well, can you believe it? Here we are. You have this beautiful tree in the background. It is the end of 2017, and almost to the day, we did our first show last year on numerology. And today, of course, we want to revisit what we talked about last year and what does 2018 hold for us. So tell us what we're going to talk about today, Paige.
Well, as you know, Silka, and we'll share with our listeners, we're going to have Patricia Kirkman on, who's the queen of numerology. And she's going to be explaining and giving more examples of what numbers mean in your life, how you can use it to help each day of your life, and how our name and the different consonants and vowels each have a number to it, and each are connected to who we are, how we act, how we behave, and what our life's about. So pretty amazing. So I thought today that we could just give a little bit of insight and tips on what number is 2018 going to represent. Because remember, 2017 was the global number of 1. So as a reminder, global number means all of us are under what the number 1 means. And number 1 was all about planting seeds and a lot of other things. So now that we're going into 2018, we will be under the global number of
2.
Yeah. So, and in the global number of 2, there's some really positive things and there's some challenging things. So let me just give you an idea of what a 2 means and how you can utilize that and pay attention to that in 2018. So the global number 2 is about nurturing. It's about development. It's about waiting for the right moment and having patience, patience, patience. It's about partnership, teamwork, relationships. It's about being highly sensitive. This is a time of year in 2018 that you will connect and meet kindred spirits. You will connect with new professionals, new colleagues, new friends. So that's really exciting. You're building a new chapter of that in your life. And on the flip side, it's also about when you go into a year of a 2, that's when relationships are really tested. Whether it's a personal relationship, family relationship, or collegiate relationship, that's when there's a testing going on. So if you know where you are in your life in relationships, kind of take a look back and where are things, because you're going to be much more highly sensitive in 2018.
Great.
You're going to want to speak quicker, speak off the cuff more, and maybe a few zingers in there. So you're going to have to learn patience, patience, patience on how you say something, what you say, which is going to be very, very important. And for couples and companies and relationships at work, it could be a make or break. So if anyone out there is on the crossroads of personal relationships, family relationships, or work relationships that feel like a make or break, this is the year coming up. So it'll help you to really look at things much more honestly. But be patient, patient, patient. So you're getting the theme here?
Well, I was just going to say, it's not, it sounds a little scary, like, ugh, what's going to happen? But it doesn't have to be a bad thing, especially if we're aware that that's what's happening.
Yes, it's not a bad thing. Because remember, in 2017, you planted seeds, okay, because of new beginnings. 2018, those seeds that were planted all last year are now beginning to bloom a little bit more. They're growing more roots. So that's very, very positive. But it's like anything. If you go outside to plant a vegetable or a flower, everybody wants them to bloom right away. Well, they need season, they need water, they need love, they need nurturing, they need attention to bloom. That's what 2018 will be. So when I say patience, look at it from that avenue.
Well, and then the global consequences or effects are, you've explained that relationships and patience, how we individually apply numerology in our life is something that Patricia is going to take us through in more detail, like as you said.
Right. She's going
Give
to
us just an example of like what we're going to hear.
Well, we have our global number, which is 2. So everyone's under the energies of a number 2. And I've just explained that. So within the global number of number 2, we all have our personal number. And our personal number is kind of like what's our life path number. So she's going to explain, how do you get to your personal number? What does that mean when your personal number is now going to be living under the energies of a global number of number 2? And then she's going to talk about how our names, all the vowels and consonants, are attached to a different number and what that number means in our name and how that is so connected to who we are, how we maneuver through life, and how we will be under the energies of a number 2 in the year 2018.
Okay, so stupid question from me. Last year, you took us through calculating our personal number with,
Right.
But that's different this year because, or is it different this year? I mean,
No, you still have your own personal number, but how it's going to relate under the year of the energies of a 2.
Okay, I was going to
That's
say
it.
that because we can link to our video last year where you took us through calculating the personal number. So if somebody wants to get a head start, they can do that.
Great
and
idea,
figure
Scott.
and
Great
figure
idea.
it and figure it out for themselves. Well, so for people that are skeptical and saying, "Oh, this is just a bunch of baloney," what do you say?
Okay, that's good. It can be a bunch of BS. That's all right. But numbers do affect us in one way or another. And when you look at your name, there is something to say that, there's a reason why each one of us has the name that we have. So when you break the consonants down and the vowels down and you see what the numbers are, and Patricia will explain that to you, and I know how this works, and I know how my name is, you look at it and go, holy shit, that's right on the money. So tune in, because it'll be very interesting as 2018 turns out to see, what does the global number mean? What does your name really mean? And like you said, we're going to link to our video from last year about how to come up with your personal number. So you'll be ready to go for 2018.
Perfect. Well, I mean, I personally, I love this stuff. I believe that there is absolutely something to numerology. I'm not no expert in it, but there is something about, yeah, this is right on, and why not get some guidance? We all, need a little extra help to make these decisions, especially when it comes to relationships and patience.
Oh, yeah. How about it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Paige, any closing words for this segment?
No, just happy holidays and tune in so you can find out how you can better be prepared for the journey of 2018 under the energies of number 2.
Terrific. We'll see you next time on another episode of Our Second Act with Paige and Silka.
For your second act of life.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Silka.
Thanks so much for watching. For more videos on living your life to the fullest after 50, please visit our website, secondact.tv. And if you haven't already done so, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. Button's right over here. Thank you.